Hi guys, so we're going to be giving you guys an update on Melissa Silvera's case. If you guys didn't know, his husband is charged with her murder, but story come to bump because the information coming out is even crazier. It says murder accused and former West St. Mary Member of Parliament Jolyan Silvera is to make his first appearance in the Home Circuit Court at 2 p.m. Thursday afternoon, even as his legal woes appear to be deepening. Silvera was arrested and charged with the murder of his wife, Melissa, last Friday. Nationwide News understand that the wife of the senior opposition legislator has spoken with the police and is cooperating with investigators. Nationwide understand that Silvera is also under investigation for corruption and tampering in the connection with what the police suspect to be an attempted elaborate cover-up of his wife's brutal murder. It is understood that the police are probing the circumstances in which it appears the barrel of Silvera's licensed firearm was altered in the aftermath of Melissa's murder. Before we go further, I hope the corruption portion of what they're investigating is also including the police officer, the lone police officer that was allegedly sent to Silvera's home to investigate the death of his wife and claims that nothing was wrong with her and it was a regular natural cause death, because I feel like he's also in and tried to cover up Silvera's wife's murder. So the corruption part need to include the lone police officer that they seem to be hiding and they seem to not be talking about, who went to Silvera's home, allegedly, is what that was said. A lone police officer. No lone police officer is supposed to go to a crime scene. That's the first thing. And where is he and why are they hiding him? Silvera, who is chairman of the PNP Founders Group, is under investigation in connection with the suspected tampering of the weapon. The police made a breakthrough in the case when the unique markings on a bullet that was found inside Mrs. Silvera corresponded to the records stored at the Firearm Licensing Authority, FLA, which outlined particulars of the weapon that was assigned to Silvera. Silvera could face additional criminal charges. So if you guys don't know anything about firearms have specific everything from the make to the model to the spent shells to the markings on a gun once it's fired to the details of how the gun looks when it's fired and how it's fired and where it's fired. There is specific forensic people that go to school just to understand firearms, how they're shot, how they look once they hit the floor or hit a body. So the fact that they came to this conclusion based on the information that was stored in the FLA says a lot. It says that they're doing their job and they're doing it very diligently. Paula Llewellyn's office is expected to issue an involuntary bill of indictment after today's transferring the Silvera's murder case from the first mentioned court in Halfway Tree to the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston. Nationwide understand that the police are also moving to interview at least two prominent members of the PNP who are former members of Parliament who visited the bloody crime scene after Miss Silvera was killed. So if this is true, and this is allegedly according to Nationwide, that two other prominent members of Parliament went there when she was killed, they should also be charged with corruption if this is true. If they found that they went to that place while her cold, lifeless, shot up body and her blood was all over the walls and the floor, and they went to that house, they should also be charged with corruption. Jamaican people tired of it. Tired of the corruption and the influence and buying out cases and all of that. We are tired. PNP Vice President and MP for Northwest Manchester, Michael Phillips, has already given statement to detectives from the JCF Major Investigation Division, MID, On Thursday, November 11th last year, PNP President Mark Golden disclosed Ms. Silvera's demise to the country via his social media pages, including Facebook. Golden wrote that Ms. Silvera had passed away and expressed what he described as a sincere condolences to Jolyan Silvera. On December 16, Golden amended the Facebook post to remove the name Jolyan Silvera and instead offer condolences to the Silvera family. By then, the police had upgraded the case involving Mrs. Silvera's death to a murder probe after the post-mortem revealed that she did not die of natural causes, but her life was cut short by 3 gunshots. The police says Melissa Silvera was shot dead while she slept in her bed in her matrimonial home. Jolyan Silvera is denying wrongdoing. He is currently represented by King's Counsel Peter Champagny. We are not just clumsy. Okay, so a lot of people that are looking at these cases now are asking a lot of questions. One of my biggest questions is also the baby that died, their son that allegedly died in a pool. That case also needs to be reopened, because if he felt like he could use his licensed firearm that was given to him by the FLA to shot and kill his wife, and he was gonna get away with it because of, I don't know, maybe because of his money, his connections, his influence, whatever the case may be, maybe he's even more bold in trying to kill his child. So that case also needs to be reopened, and somebody needs to make sure that a few new eyes are looking at that case, because this man really thought this is someone that is supposed to be sane, well educated, prim and proper, but obviously do not have any sense, allegedly. Because if you are going to kill your own wife in your own home, you're using the same gun that the government has given to you. You must be slow. You must be slow. But this is the world we live in. People in high places in Jamaica especially feel like their influence, their connection, their family, their name, whatever they have can buy them out of certain things, and they can get away with things like murder. And this is definitely putting a damper on the PNP, especially like how election is supposed to be called soon. This is definitely putting a damper on that party. But I will say, we have to weigh the pros and the cons at this point, because this is crazy. And I'm sure he's probably not the first one to try this, and some may have gotten away with it, which is why he thought he would get away with it. But people are asking questions. And I will say, I respect Melissa Silvera's family. They are full of grace and poise, because if that was my daughter, he could have never come to her funeral, fake crying, just try squeeze out eye water with no eye water, and grabbing up the children and traumatizing them with the shenanigans that he was keeping up with at her funeral. But I'm gonna end this video here. Tell me what your thoughts are about him using the gun that the government gave him to kill his wife, and why you think he did that. What do you think about the case where his son allegedly died in the pool? Do you think that case should be reopened also? What are your thoughts in the comment section as this case get more and more sticky, more and more messy? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you in the other one. Deuces.